May 20th, 2013 was a difficult day for our family and many others. Please stay to the end of this video and see some photographs. Thank you.
I figured I'd give the details on what was going on when we had that tornado come through Moore and the kids were in school. We lived over here, it was in southeast Oklahoma City, right on the outskirts of Moore, and they were in the Moore, Oklahoma school district. So they went to the Moore schools at that time, and our house was right near Moore. So we drove. I've got video of us driving there. We didn't know what was gonna happen. This is way back before we had our Full Tiny House YouTube channel, but I felt like videoing. I don't know, I'm just like, that's, you know, I do that. I video this and that and take pictures of weather and everything. And so anyway, there's a video and of us driving after we got out of our neighbor's underground storm shelter. There's a lot of those here in Oklahoma. If you're not familiar with that, they dig a big hole and stick a big cement square down in the ground and top it off with a roof, and you're down below ground level. And so we were down in there, our neighbor's storm shelter, before we had one at our house at that time. Didn't know if the kids were okay or what. I heard we were listening to what was going on the radio about where the tornado was and all that. It said it hit their school, and then one guy said that was watching it, he went over, I guess they had a helicopter up, news helicopter flying around, said that Plaza Towers looks like it's been wiped out. So right then I said, let's go, we're going to their school. And we had heard the tornado go by our location, and I knew it was gone. The wind had died down and everything. By the time, you know, we got out, it was all what I recollect. You know, it was already like the sun was partly shining, and, you know, wasn't real bad at that moment. So what normally would be like about not even a 10-minute drive took us about 30-40 minutes to get to their school, of course, with all the craziness going on. This is the exact road we were on, and I'll film that. This is South 19th Street in Moore. We're getting ready to cross over Interstate 35. You'll hear me refer to it as I-35. But right here, we got to this point, you could see like a building was on fire off in the distance, a couple miles away, 3 miles away, real close to the school, and I thought maybe the school was on fire. You could see cars in this area driving by with debris, you know, splattered all over them, mud and stuff. You could see debris on the ground at this point. The tornado crossed about a quarter of a mile here to the north of where I'm sitting right here at this intersection. So to the right, down there about a quarter of a mile, it went across after it hit their school, which is about a mile away from this location. And then it crossed over I-35 right here where I'm at, pretty much. Well, not right here, but to the south about a quarter of a mile from where I'm at right here at this intersection. But there's a video people filmed from pretty much this area, and storm chasers and stuff, and it was right in this area. There was a lot of debris getting thrown around and everything, and just terrible. So back to the drive to their school. We didn't know if they were injured or anything at that point. We didn't know what to expect. So we drove up here, and like I said, you could see people like some people were walking along this road, like on the sidewalk and stuff, looked dazed and upset, of course, you know. And then we get up here, and actually a lot of these restaurants weren't even here yet. I don't even think this Target up here was here. I don't remember for sure. There's been a lot of these fast food places that have been built since then. Over this road, about a half mile up here, it hit another elementary school. I forgot to turn right there. I was going to show you where the school is, the rebuilt school. So as I was saying, we were coming from the other direction, of course, and we turned. I'm going to turn left here and go up this street. It's called Eagle Drive. We were coming from the other direction, and we couldn't make it to this road. We had to pull in. I asked a law enforcement officer. I don't remember if they were sheriff's department or just or more police department. They made us park behind this church right here. They said, we told them we have kids at Plaza Towers. We parked right here. Not long after we parked and got out, the kids were walking up, and they were right here at this point, right here in the street with their teachers. We saw, Dana saw Ethan first, and then we saw Aubrey not long after that, and we were so thankful, and man, we were scared. We didn't know, did not know what had become of them or anything. But all these houses right here, you can tell they look new. That's because these got rebuilt. All these houses were damaged all along through here, wiped out. Not just damaged, but just wiped out, like flattened. There's the school right there to the left. It's Plaza Towers Elementary School. It was rebuilt. I just looked up the other day. It was the original school. It's pretty old. It was built in 1966, I believe. And this one was rebuilt and finished probably in 2014, I think. But quite an awful day that was. And just to give you an idea, they used to have this. The front of the school used to be right here. This is, I guess, the side. This is the north side of the school. And just to give you an idea, there was a pull through on this side to pick up students. Well, that corner of the building, the old building, which stood, right over in here somewhere, pretty much in the same footprint here. Aubrey and Ethan's pre-K class, afternoon pre-K class, was right there on that corner of the building. And there was a truck or something, a red truck got thrown into the wall of that, right there where their classroom was. They were sheltered in, the teachers took them to the hallway at first. Well, first the kids said their classroom windows started breaking and all that. They were under their desks. Then they took them to the hallway.
Sadly, 7 third graders lost their lives that day in Plaza Towers Elementary School. Thankfully, our 2 youngest children, Aubrey and Ethan, survived without any major injuries at all, at least not physical ones. To this day, they still get nervous around storms and loud noises occasionally. But thanks for watching this video, and I will be doing another video before too long about the actual video that I took that afternoon. Thanks for watching the Six String Steve channel.